Most luxury homes in Dallas look amazing until you actually try to live in them. This one has a floor plan that exposes how outdated normal layouts really are. And once you see how the prep kitchen connects to the foyer and how the double game room upstairs ties into the glass-wrapped office downstairs, you're going to question every home you've ever toured. Let's go check it out. As you walk in, you get this really long, dramatic foyer space that gives you clean sight lines. You've got high ceilings, and this is where the home sets up everything it's about to reveal. And over here, you've got these dramatic double iron doors with glass that just brings in a lot of light. And this home is a lot of light, a lot of windows, and a lot of glass. And the builder intentionally gives you two functional spaces right up front, which most floor plans get totally wrong. On the right here is your dedicated office space, and the amount of glass that they use in the house for the walls and the windows just makes it feel very luxurious that most study spaces you will not see. The glass goes all the way up to the second floor, and this is one of the things in our videos that we'll talk about, give you the insider truth on what may be a standard feature for the house and what is an upgrade. The glass is definitely an upgrade over here. They just replaced the walls completely here. They just open up this space entirely on the first floor and the second floor with these upgraded glass walls. And look at that ceiling height. This is 23 foot. Again, nothing that's normal, right? Usually two-story ceiling heights are about 20 feet. This is 23 feet. And the glass runs all the way to the second floor. This is not normal. And just wait until you see how this pairs with the media room right beside it. Even here on this side of the study, you've got two levels of windows over here and two levels of windows over. And this is where this floor plan starts flexing. Instead of burying the media room upstairs, they placed it right here behind the office. So you've got the huge glass of wall on that side. You've got glass sliding doors on the front. You've got massive windows over here. This is amazing. And you've got all this beautiful wallpaper work. Of course, wallpapers are upgrades, and these glass sliding doors are an upgrade as well. But this is a very spacious setup, and I love the chandelier that they've got here. They've got more window seating here. This seems to be a theme in this house. Everywhere they've got window seating, you're gonna see more. Hang tight. And if you are really using this as a media space, you definitely want to add some blackout curtains so that it darkens up the space. And they've got the same wallpaper pattern on the ceiling as well, so that's a very nice touch. And this kind of becomes the adult zone of the home, right? You've got the work, you've got entertainment, all happening in one wing. So across from the study area and the media space over there, on the left here, this room is technically your dining space, but honestly, use it however you want. This could be a lounge, this could be a kid's room, this could be a piano room. It's right now set up as a lounge. It sits in the perfect location for flexibility, and that's where the wet bar comes in on the other side of this room. But before that, we have a powder bath right here and a cool design feature that I have to show you. If you've never seen one of my videos, I'm Vijay Muthuraman with Everkin Realty Group, and we specialize in new construction homes in the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. And in our videos, we give you the insider truth on these properties, and towards the end of this video, I'm going to talk to you about what all buyers want to hear about new construction homes: convenience, selection, and affordability. Hang tight, let's go check out the powder bath. And look at the tile work here. It's beautiful. I love it. I love how they've paired it with this light blue cabinetry, and they've got a champagne gold hardware. It feels clean, it feels modern and bold at the same time. And check out this mirror with the LED lighting. It's a really nice touch. Even the wallpaper is next level. Monkeys hanging on vines. It's playful, it's elegant, and way more personality than you would normally see in a model home powder bath. Now, right next to this is one of my favorite features, the wet bar. But before we see the wet bar, I want to show you a couple of design features. Look at this. So instead of having a wall, you can have these wooden slats that you can open up if you want some light, or you can just close them up. They've done everything that they can to open up this space, either with glass or through design features like this. Very nice. And over here on the left is another design feature. They've used this wall space, which normally is just empty. It made these shelves with wallpaper back there for you to just put some decorative items in here. Just takes your home to the next level. Let's go check out the wet bar. So the wet bar, which is an optional feature, sits right between your entertaining areas. And this is where the home starts to stitch the entire layout together. If you host parties, holidays, family gatherings, this right here makes everything flow between all these entertainment areas of the home. Just check this out. They've got a wine storage area. Well, actually, this is a wine refrigerator, right? Not a storage area. And they've got a ton of storage for anything else. You know, you've got other liquor, any other drinks, mixes. You want to store all your wine glasses and any other whiskey glasses up there, shot glasses, whatever you want. This is a beautiful setup. And you've got bar chairs so you can easily serve drinks, little wash sink as well, beautiful countertop. You kind of see this brown color carried throughout the home in a lot of cabinetry. And you've got some kind of light colored engineered hardwood flooring throughout the home as well. So far, that's what we've seen. Another upgrade you will also see for cabinets throughout the home are the under the cabinet LED lighting. Small things like that just make a big difference. And that is one upgrade you should definitely consider doing with your builder. And that's one of the areas that we advise our clients to help them understand where their money serves them better. What kind of upgrade should you be putting your money on with a builder? Structural upgrades, design upgrades, and there are design upgrades that are worth it like this for you to do. And then there are design upgrades for which you might pay premium price if you were to do that with a builder. So if you have any such questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You have all our information below. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or just click on the link to book a Zoom meeting directly with me. No obligation for you to buy, sell, or even look at properties with us. Directly across from this wet bar over there is the moment that makes people stop on their tracks. Let's go check it out. Most homes have a pantry, and this one has a second kitchen in the pantry. It's got a full 6-burner range with an oven over here. It's got a dishwasher over here. It's got a ton of prep space on this side and over here as well. A lot of storage options, another sink as you prep to wash anything you have to. And the window that you saw me earlier through is a little pass-through space. Maybe one of you is at the wet bar across from here making drinks. If the other one's cooking, you pass food, you pass appetizers, or you're just tired of prepping, you get your bartender over there to pass you drinks as you are prepping. You've never seen anything like this. This tiny design choice, it changes everything. It keeps the core of the home connected even when someone is prepping back here. And I am someone who's big on connected experience throughout your home, and this is next level connectivity. And this kind of connectivity is not decoration, this is strategy. And now let me show you how all of this ties directly into the main kitchen and the living space. Let's go check it out. See, this kitchen and this living space over here are the main showpiece. Let's check out the kitchen first. This is another space where the home starts flexing. Look at this massive kitchen island. This is where everyone ends up: morning coffee, breakfast, lunch, dinner, homework, hosting, everything. At our home, when we have guests, when we're just there by ourselves as a family, we spend most of our time on this kitchen island, and this massive island gives you the most amount of space. They've got 4 chairs here, but this could actually be 5 if you've got smaller chairs. But here's what happens. There's 5 people seated, but then there are people standing to the sides on both sides. So you end up having maybe up to 10 people right around the kitchen island area. So this is a essential part of your home. And what I love about this specific kitchen island is they've got this design feature, what's called the waterfall kitchen island. It just makes this whole countertop experience flow to the sides and takes it to the next level, which is luxury. And over here, you see the same brown color that we saw in the cabinets in the wet bar. And you'll see that throughout the kitchen as well. Love how this kitchen ties perfectly into the prep kitchen over there. You've got your everyday cooking here on this gas range. This is also a 6-burner gas range, and you get another oven here. This is a KitchenAid appliance. So you've got your daily cooking going on here. You've also got another oven and a microwave setup here for your daily cooking. But then all the heavy lifting when you're hosting stays hidden back there. See, that's how modern families actually live. When you go to these homes and you wonder, how do they keep their home so clean? Do they ever cook? That prep kitchen is the secret. They've got some great cabinets here. I really like these glass doors that they've got so that you can showcase some of your china. If you're like my wife, she loves her china. Beautiful countertop, the same one that you see here on the island. I really love this backsplash and the color that brings. And this backsplash is not just here. That's the other unique part that this builder does, which of course is an upgrade when it comes to luxury homes like these. But the backsplash goes all the way up top and on the sides. So it really is a wall of tiles. You've got the KitchenAid dishwasher. Standard is your stainless steel. Did I say stainless steel? In my last video, I called the kitchen a chicken. In this video, I call stainless steel. We're gonna keep adding to my list of stuff that I say. Okay, so stainless steel sink. And I love this faucet kind of champagne brass color. They've got cabinet pulls, which are the same color, so very, very nice. One of the things that I do wish at, this being a luxury home that builders start doing is find a way to hide these wall sockets. Maybe they go here, maybe I don't know, but it would be really nice if the wall sockets are hidden in a way. And they've got a really big vented hood. This is also a KitchenAid hood. Slightly different kind of buttons here than what you normally see in most KitchenAid vents. But what really stands out is how open this is without it being too exposed. You've got really high ceilings. You see the same under cabinet LED lighting over here as what you saw in the wet bar area. Since you can already see it behind me, let's walk into the dining areas to see how this all connects. See, this dining space is in the perfect spot. This is close enough to the kitchen to be convenient, but far enough to feel like its own zone. You're not eating in the kitchen, you're not eating in the living space, you're not isolated from the kitchen or the living space, so it's a sweet spot. But if you were to make the flex room in the front as your formal dining space, it's kind of far away from the kitchen, but the prep kitchen with that window that connects you to the foyer might help a little bit, given that you would have the food prepped in the prep kitchen and you can pass the food through the window to take it to a formal dining space up front. That's completely up to you. We've got here from this dining space, you're looking at the kitchen, you're looking at the living, you're even looking at the second floor from here, all of which you're gonna see in a minute. And you have these massive windows. Over here, you're looking at the backyard. Over here, you're looking at, something on the street, or if you have a neighbor or your fence. But you've got all of this beautiful light. You have an amazing sight line at the rest of the home. Families love this because it keeps everyone connected regardless of where you are. Oh, and by the way, I forgot the backyard, back patio space as well. So this whole space is just completely connected, but still kind of in its own zones. So it doesn't feel like it's just a completely open floor plan with no structure to it, which is a major problem these days with new construction homes, because then it's just one giant rectangle and you just put whatever you want to put, and it doesn't feel cozy. It sometimes feels like you're living in a warehouse. Imagine hosting in this home. Food prep happens back in the secondary kitchen over there. Everyday cooking happens over here. You've got family and friends hanging out in this area, and maybe even in the dining space over here. And then in a minute, what we're gonna see is there are people hanging out over there in your back patio and in this amazing living space that we're about to see. The whole setup is just one large gathering zone, which is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is VJ approved. Let's check out the living room together, because that's where everything comes together. Look at this beautiful living space. And this space is really the true anchor to your home. It brings all these spaces around together. You've got tons of natural light, right? You've got all these massive windows over here. It's like 4 big windows. You've got 4 more and 4 more. So there's 3 levels of windows bringing in all this natural light. Look at these soaring ceilings, vaulted ceilings. You've got this wooden beam going all the way up there, which of course is an upgrade. And you've got this TV fireplace area with this stonework going all the way to the top. You've got some LED lights focusing lighting down here, this electric fireplace, and the same brown wood that we saw in the cabinets in the kitchen and the wet bar is added here as a design feature, and plenty of room for oversized furniture. Right now over here, this is set up for roughly, I would say 7 to 8 people sitting in this living area. You've got maybe 2 to 3 chairs in the wet bar area, about 4 on the kitchen island, and more people standing around the kitchen island area. And then you've got a big dining table, which is an 8 to 10 seater. Do the math. You're easily entertaining 30 people or more very comfortably without feeling crowded at all in this space. But you haven't taken into account the outdoor space yet, which clearly feels connected to the rest of the home. See, nothing feels blocked off, nothing feels awkward in this floor plan setup. And this is where most builders get it wrong. Feel too open, right? It's just one big rectangle, or just feel too tight. This is a rare middle ground open concept floor plan. Just doesn't feel like a big warehouse or an echo chamber. See, that's another thing. With a house like like this. If you don't furnish the house enough, if you don't add a whole bunch of things to your home, curtains and other things that kind of reduce the echo, it will feel like living in an echo chamber. And before we go to the primary suite that is right over there, over here is your back patio space, which has another interesting design feature that you don't see often in the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. Check this out. Again, over here in the back patio, you've got soaring ceilings, similar to what you saw in the living room. And the design feature over here that you don't see in most Dallas homes is that you've got a setup that feels like a deck that you usually have like homes in the East Coast. Normally it's just a concrete pad, but they've made it feel like an outdoor deck area, so which is a nice touch. You've got a ton of seating space here. These two couches can have 6 people, but you can add more seating space if you want. You've got a beautiful backyard space. Of course, wait till you hear the square footage on this property. This home takes most of this lot because this is a big home, but still a decent sized lot. And with all these massive windows that I showed you earlier in that living room, anyone here is not missing any action over there. You're directly connected in some way, at least visually you're connected to what's going on in there, and from in there you're visually connected to what's going on out here. Same thing with the dining space too, and same thing with where we're going to go next, the master suite. You've got your own private door from the master suite to the back patio, and I love it. And you've got massive windows in the primary suite looking at the backyard as well. Through this door from the backyard is the primary suite, and this is where the floor plan takes another major leap. So this primary suite is tucked in the back of the home. It's got its own lounge area and a fireplace. This is your retreat. Let's talk about this fireplace for a minute. They've got a quartz countertop. It carries the same stonework that we saw in the living room fireplace mantle area. You've got an electric fireplace, but this is a newer concept. So you guys tell me, I want to hear in the comments if you like the placement of this. Is this something that you will pick as an upgrade for your primary suite? It seems like a great idea, but I want to hear from you. And you've got these massive windows looking at your backyard as well. This home truly feels like a vacation home. You've got the vaulted ceilings here as well with wooden beams that carry the same brown color from the rest of the home. Entering the primary suite, which you normally would from your living room, you've got these really tall doors, very nice throughout the home, everywhere. Even the doors to your primary bathroom are these really tall doors. And look at all this space. A lot of builders in their floor plans make the primary suite oversized, but it's kind of pointless because not every inch is thoughtfully designed like it's being done here. Every inch serves a purpose in some way or the other. But the space over here, got a 2 to 3 seater couch. You've got another chair. You may not want to put one there because it's going to kind of block that door. So you've got about probably hang out 3 to 4 people. I don't know why you would want to hang out with more than that in your primary suite. So it's got enough space for you and your partner and maybe your kids too. And you've got a lot of space here as well. You know, you get a king bed, a couple of side tables, and still it feels very spacious. Check out all the space between the bed and the dresser. I want to call this a dresser, but this is not a dresser. To me, dressers are supposed to have pull-out drawers, but this one doesn't. Nevertheless, there's a lot of space between this cabinet and the bed over here. Now wait until you see how the primary bathroom connects to the closet and then loops around into the mud room and a dog wash area. See, this bathroom is modern, it's clean, it's very functional. You've got 2 separate vanities over here. There's one here and you've got another one, and there's just no chance of elbowing going on. You've got a really nice bathtub. You've got shutters, which is an upgrade. These vanities also have undermount lights, and there's actually a lot of space between the floor and the vanity. It's a floating vanity. There's enough room for your Roombas or whatever you want to use to just go around and make sure they're vacuum that space and mop that space. I hope you guys can hear me with this music going on. They've got really loud music going on, so hopefully I can get rid of that in my editing process, but forgive me if I can't. Another nice thing about this floor plan is you get double master closet. Check out all of this space. It's a good sized master closet, not a really huge master closet. I mean, given that it's 2 separate master closets, that could be okay. I'll show you the other one. It's just way bigger than this. But before that, check out this massive shower. Everything you would expect at this level of a home. I really like the tile work that's going on. Similar design to what we saw in the floor tiles in the first bathroom are the colors in these tiles, but they've got an interesting shape. I really like it. A big rainfall shower, a couple of shower heads, and a ton of space, a lot of space. Look at this, I'm still walking. This is huge. But the real magic is the second master closet. Over here to my left is the toilet. They've got mirrors on a lot of the doors, including the doors in this master closet. But check this out. This is a long master closet. And I know you're staring at the dog behind me, so hang tight for the dog wash area. Don't go there. They've got a ton of built-ins and a huge mirror on this side. And I like these built-ins for all the bag storage areas. For those of you who've got tons of handbags, this is a really nice closet. And this is why this layout destroys traditional layouts, from the primary bedroom to the primary bathroom with a walk-in closet, and then another walk-in closet to your mudroom area and a dog wash area and your garage over here. This is crazy. So this area behind me, imagine there's a wall here with a door to the garage. And on the left here, you've got your mudrooms. You park your car, walk into the home through that door, take your shoes off here, maybe put your jackets, keys, whatever you've got to do. And if you've got a pet who's dirty, or even kids sometimes, you know, they just roll around in the mud and you got to spray them off. This is an amazing spot. I can't wait to have one of these so I can spray my son. I don't know if he's gonna like it, but I would have a blast just spraying water on him. Of course, my dog too. I don't know how Hopper's gonna take it, but I would love to give it a try. And they've got a little bit of cabinets here. You know, this is a sales office, so they've got all of this. But hey, nothing stops you from adding more cabinet, adding more storage area like this if you really want to. I'm telling you, features like these, like a simple functional dog wash feature, changes how you live your everyday life. And most builders don't even attempt to build a floor like this in their floor plans. Let's head upstairs. The second floor is where things really start to explode, and maybe your head will explode too. Just kidding. Before we walk upstairs, you've got this section here right next to the stairs where they've got a plant. Could be where your Christmas tree goes, or you got like an entryway cabinet kind of area, but that's kind of where those things will go. Beautiful curved staircase going up, which again is not something most builders offers, because these days homes are all just rectangles and squares and straight lines. And a lot of our clients really like it when they see floor plans and models that have curves that are not just straight lines. So I really appreciate that. And I know our clients do as well. Check this out. You've got a massive game room at the top of the stairs. This is perfect for a lounge area, family hangout area, or a secondary living space as well. But hey, you've got two game rooms here, so you don't have to make this a secondary living area. I'll show you the next one in a minute, which has been set up as a secondary living space or a lounge area with another bar area. So they've got a pool table set up here, a couple of chairs. And remember, we talked about the glass walls going all the way up to the second floor earlier? That's what you're seeing here. So from here, you could actually see everything that's going on down in the study area. But let's say you're hosting a party and you have people walking in, but you're entertaining guests upstairs. You could see who's walking in from here as well. So great connectivity. And this is another area where this model stands out from a lot of other models that you'll see, because they've got some massive windows in the game room. A lot of times you end up with tiny windows at the top of your game room area. And I don't know why builders do that. I ended up with one of those in my house and I hate it. Got some really nice wall paneling work. They've kind of made this space for, you know, a TV, a little lounge area, which is a nice addition. They've added this wooden trim here, which helps with the flow throughout the house. Beams up here because you've got vaulted ceiling here. And another thing that you can see from here that I may not have showed you from the study area downstairs is the ceiling here for the study. They've added the same wood to the ceiling here with recessed lights and a chandelier, a very nice touch that you don't really see in most luxury homes even. But it does not stop here. This is one of my favorite features of this home, is a second living area or a lounge area with a second bar over there and an overlook down to the first floor. Remember I said this is connectivity at a completely another level. This is just amazing. It feels luxurious, modern, and honestly, it's fun. Home should feel fun. When I walked into this model, my reactions were, oh my God, this is amazing. It's beautiful, it's fun, it's luxurious. Every beautiful word that you could use to describe a home came rushing to my mind. This space is set up, maybe 4 to 5 people can hang out in this area. And then you've got this massive bar area with a stainless sink. Another one, I called it a stainless sink. Stainless sink. And then you've got pull-out refrigerators here, very nice addition. And you've got secondary bedrooms on both sides. Let me show you how the bedrooms are tucked away. Secondary bedrooms are spacious. Let's start with this one, which is themed like a candy shop. It's all pink, it's got gummy bears here. But keeping that aside, this is very spacious, really high ceilings, and this one has an ensuite bathroom, so it's very nice, private for whoever is in this room. Similar colors as to what we've seen throughout the home. Brown cabinets, under the cabinet warm LED lighting, really nice tile work here on the floor, and I'm digging this tile work that they've got going all the way up to the ceiling here. Very nice, very unique leaf-like pattern. That's a very nice touch. And over here in the bedrooms, you've got carpeted floors, and you've got very spacious closets for secondary bedroom. It really is a kind of a walk-in closet. This is, see, my hands are folded a little bit, so this is kind of the space, and over here, it's completely stretched out. So that's kind of the space you get here. A lot of light. You've got 3 windows. You've got 1 over there and 2 over here. And the one next is very special. This one is spacious. It's a very blue bedroom. That's not why it's special. Hang tight till you see overlook over there that I'm gonna show you, an overlook to the first floor. But this one's got an access to the bathroom that's common from the other side. So we'll check out the bathroom after this. Very similar size closet as the previous bedroom. 2 big windows bringing in a lot of light. But check this out. They've repurposed the space right above the entryway that in most homes is just unused. You would see it like a big area that's just, what do? Put plants. Sometimes it's just insects there. It's completely unusable in most homes. But here, they've repurposed it into a little lounge area with a Juliet balcony, big doors with glass, bringing in a lot of light. And this overlook from here, I can see almost every part of the house except for the kitchen and the dining, of course. I could see a little bit of the living room. I could see the study, the media, the game, a little bit of this flex space on the left. And with this builder, you get a lot of options to customize. They are not like most big box builders where you can't move things around. You could skip the overlook and make this a wall if you want and have this as a private space for just this bedroom. I want to hear from you in the comments below what other creative ideas you have for that space, and I'm happy to check with the builder to see if that's possible. And this is the bathroom that was connected to the bedroom over here through this door, but it is also the common bathroom for the rest of the second floor. Very similar to what we saw throughout the home in terms of design, except for white cabinets. This bathroom, I think, is the first place we've seen white cabinets and a white mirror, but they brought in the same brown wood look and feel by adding the paneling in the ceiling. They've got some really nice white tiles, a new introduction of green tiles over here, a different kind of green from what we saw in the kitchen, but these all flow really, really well. Great design selections in this model. I'm guessing that's because it's similar to the green in the wall paneling there and kind of similar to the green color that they've got on the wall here as well. And the next stop is the third bedroom on the second floor. So a total of 4 bedrooms. And over here, you could also have conversations about how you maybe customize the game room area over there. Is that a space that you really want? Do you want to do something else with it? There are a lot of customization options if you are building ground up. A very similar sized bedroom here. You've got high ceilings, just 1 window, but still it's got a decent amount of light coming in, so it's not a dark bedroom. And another bedroom which has got an ensuite bath. So very nice. You have a couple of private bedroom experiences that I'm sure family, kids, and especially your guests will really appreciate. And maybe in a home like this, they may not want to leave. Slightly different design in this bathroom. They've got some really nice blue hexagonal tiles, cabinets with warm LED undermount lighting, but a different color cabinet here. They've carried that same blue color up here to these tiles with more little hexagonal tiles there as well. Very nice design. That plus this little gold strip on the side is a nice design touch. If you're thinking about moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, here's what we give all our clients. What I call the 3 pillars of a smart home decision: convenience, selection, and affordability. Let's go to the wet bar. I'm gonna serve you some drinks, and then let's talk about the 3 pillars. My bar, grab a drink. Let's talk about convenience. Well, let's start with where we are. We're right in McKinney. We're in this community called Providence Cove by Grand Homes. Here in Providence Cove, you're just minutes away from 380, 75, and 121. So commuting to major work hubs or tech hubs like Plano, Frisco, and Dallas is actually easier compared to living in all these cities that are coming up north of McKinney. You've got shopping, dining, parks, and the historic downtown McKinney close by. And also you get access to the top rated McKinney ISD. Everything that you need is right here. Let's switch over to the kitchen island where most of the family usually hangs out. And let's talk about selection and affordability. They're currently offering 2 lot sizes. You can build either on a 50-foot lot or a 60-foot lot. And when I say 50 or 60, what I mean is how wide it is. The depth could vary, but it's how wide the lots are. So 50 or 60-foot lots. And between these 2 lot options, they're giving you roughly about 10 floor plans each on these lot sizes. But where we are on a 60-foot lot on a floor plan called a Grand Prestige. So this one starts at $940,900 for a 4-bed, 3-bath, family room, home office, game room, children's retreat, and a 3-car garage. And if you add a 5th bedroom and a 5th bathroom, it goes up from $940,900 to $980,900. But instead, if you add a 5th bedroom, 5th bathroom, and the floating game room that we saw, then it goes up from $940,900 to $1,010,900. And the square footage based on your selection, whether you're going with a base plan or one of these add-ons, it could vary anywhere from about 3,566 square foot to 4,049 square feet. Let's talk about affordability. You can build in this community with floor plans starting all the way from the high 600s, like 687, 900 is the lowest floor plan option that I see. And when it comes to affordability, HOA dues and property taxes play a major role. HOA dues here in Providence Cove are roughly about $870 a year. Property taxes here in McKinney generally range around the 1.7 to 2.1%. So on $1 million home, you're looking at roughly $18,000 to $20,000 annually before any homestead exemptions. That's typical for the area and something you as a buyer should always plan for. Let's also quickly talk about their move-in ready homes. Right now, they have move-in ready options available starting at roughly $960,000. So that's Providence Cove in McKinney by Grand Homes. If you are looking to buy a home anywhere in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, don't hesitate to reach out. You have all our information below. Give me a call, shoot me a text, or even click on the link below to set up a Zoom meeting directly with me with no obligation to buy, sell, or even look at properties with us. Until next time, see you soon. Have you been looking for a luxury home on an acre lot but don't want to be miles away from everything? This community gives you the best of both worlds: space, privacy, and convenience all in one. We are here in Parker, Texas, just 10 minutes from Plano, 15 minutes from Allen, and about 30 minutes from Frisco. It's one of the few places in North Texas where you can enjoy true acreage living without leaving the city behind. I'm VJ with Dallas Property Insider, and in this tour, I'm giving you the insider look into what makes this area such a hidden gem. Stick around till the end as we break down the 3 things every buyer wants to know: convenience, selection, and affordability, and why this community checks all 3 boxes. Let's go check it out. So as you enter the property, the first thing you notice is this beautiful, inviting driveway on both sides of the home. All homes in this community, especially with this builder, have a minimum of a 3-car garage. Let's go check out the inside of the home. These are beautiful double iron doors. First thing you notice as you enter the home is this beautiful European architecture inspired vaulted ceiling. Is just gorgeous. And then you also notice the living space and the outdoor space and this beautiful pool area. Hang tight. If you are into entertaining people, you are going to love this model. Over here, as soon as you enter on the left, is the study. So we're going to start off here. This study has got sliding doors, really nice big space, tall ceilings, and you've got these built-ins which are just beautiful. I have one of these in my home, which I had to do later on after we bought the home, but this is really well done, very spacious, and you get a lot of light from these double windows and really tall windows. If you see, this is not one of those little double windows. It goes all the way up really high ceilings, very nice. I love it. I'm just in love with the sliding barn door. Look at the massive size of this. This is huge. And sliding barn doors are very nice, and especially in cases like these, because they don't take up space as you open and close the door. So love it. And they have it on both sides of the study. So if you see, there's a sliding barn door over here, and there's one more on the inside over here, so you can close the whole thing or leave your office very nice and open this way. Very nice. And over here is your first bedroom. This is a full suite, very nice, similar to the study that we just saw. It has the same kind of high ceiling. It's an interesting ceiling setup. You know, you've got these that are at a different height, and the one in the center is even higher. Very, very nice. And a ton of windows, or 2 windows over here and 2 big double windows, and you've got another little window up there bringing in a lot of light. So this one's looking at the front of the home. A lot of space. If you see, this is a very spacious bedroom. Between the bed and the dresser here, you've got, you know, a lot of space. They've done some good wall paneling work. What's even nicer is that it's an ensuite bath, right? Especially the bedroom at the front of the home is a full ensuite bath. Very nice, because if you have guests coming in, this is awesome. This could also be an in-law suite, so it's dual purpose, very nice. And check out the size of these countertops. They are thick. They are more than an inch thick. And that's the kind of luxury you get in homes in this community. Very nice. And also check out this shower. They've built a bench in here, very nice. And you've got a window with a lot of light coming in. Really, there's no one on the other side. You could frost your window if you want, or you could leave it as it is. It's whatever is your personal preference, you could do that. Moving on, between the bedroom and the study is a little coat closet. So if you enter the home through the front door, you've got a handy coat closet right here. But now let's check out the living area. This is actually a great room setup. You know, a lot of homes, we call it the great room, but this really is a great room setup. You've got a beautiful living space with the ceiling that we talked about. You've got a double kitchen island over here, and you've got a dining space and more. Wait for the entertainment portion of this house. You're gonna love it. And look at this fireplace. This one is massive. This is not what you normally see in most of the homes. In a lot of my home tours, you don't see one this size, but this is a massive fireplace. It is a gas fireplace with an electric start. Beautiful tile work around it. And check out this mantle area. Amazing. And they've taken that all the way up. Very, very nice. Luxury, luxury, luxury. There's no other word to describe it. Very nice. And it's a lot of space. It's actually, you've got 3 seaters here and a 2-seater there. So we're talking about 8 people sitting in the living area. And then you're looking out at this beautiful patio, swimming pool. We're gonna, you know, hang tight till we get there. So if you are looking to build a home or buy a home on acre lots, don't hesitate to reach out to us, or any other kind of home. We get calls and texts every day from people all over the US. You have all our information below. Give me a call, shoot me a text, or even click on the link in the description below to get on a Zoom meeting directly with me, and I'd be happy to help with no obligation for you to buy, sell, or even look at properties with us. But come on over here, you're gonna see the first kitchen island. I don't know if you've seen a double kitchen island concept before, but this is one of the newest features that a lot of luxury homes are bringing in. We really, really love this. I have clients who adore this idea, but check this one out. This is basically set up as a 4-seater. Think of this as, you know, you're doing all the prep work here, and you have guests in that area or family in that area, and you could even serve your food here. Very nice. And you have a bigger kitchen island here. So about 8 people in the living, another 4, so you've got 12, at least another 4 here, 16. And in the dining area, this is a 8-seater, so you're entertaining over 24, 25 people comfortably in this area. Very, very nice setup. Love it. And the double kitchen island gives you also a lot of storage space. You know, they've built in a ton of storage here, soft close drawers, very nice cabinets here. Check out this massive kitchen island. It's the same countertop that we saw earlier in the bathroom. Really thick countertops which are over an inch in thickness. Very well done, very nice. And since you're on an acre lot, you definitely need a farmhouse style sink. I really like this kind of sink, and it's really helpful when the drain is offset over here, because then it gives you some space to add a water filtration system can go over here. The garbage disposal unit goes over here, and it leaves you some space in case you want to do an under the sink water filtration system. So that's really nice to have this offset over here. Very nice. But check out all the storage. You get all of these more cabinets over here, down here, and also additional storage over here. But let's go check out the range. You're gonna love this. When we're talking about luxury, this is one of those things. Some really high-end appliances, KitchenAid. You've got a really nice KitchenAid range, a 6-burner. You've got a big oven here, and you've got a small one right here. Very nice. And you've got an exhaust that is vented out, and they've really built this around the exhaust, which makes it look very beautiful. And it's not just the appliances. When we talk about luxury, look at this stonework, and this stonework, it goes all the way up to the ceiling. Very, very nice. And then over here, you've got a little coffee corner. So another nice setup. And besides the oven that you saw there, you have more. You have another double oven and a microwave right here. So a ton of room for appliances. And then your pantry is right next to it. This is not a big pantry, but it is a, you know, decent sized pantry. You've got shelves all over here. So that's very nice as well. Let's check out the dining area. Then comes the entertainment section. Look at this. This is very spacious. You know, you've got a 8-seater table, and you've still got a lot of space between this chair and the door to the backyard. Good amount of space between the chair and the windows over here. And these windows are bringing in a lot of light. You've got what, 5 big windows and more on the top. Amazing. It's almost like a glass house. It's just windows and glass doors everywhere. All right, let's talk about the entertainment part of the home. Check this out. You've got a beautiful wine rack that's built in. If you're building a home like this and you're getting this wine rack, you're gonna have to spend a little bit to stock up this wine rack. Very nice. And right in front of the wine rack area, you've got this little bar like setup. You've got a sink, a bunch of storage here, and a door to the outdoor section of the home. If you've got, you know, a party going on, you're out in the pool, you can enter through this door, grab a drink. Very, very nice. But that's not it. Right next to that is your game room. This is just amazing. This whole layout is beautiful. It's built to entertain family and friends. You've got this entire game room area. They've set it up with a pool table, and you've got a bench right by the window. Like I said earlier, it's just all ton of windows and glass doors all over. If you see, there's triple glass window, massive, and then you've got these sliding glass doors that open to the back patio and the backyard. And more windows on this side as well. It's just bringing in a lot of light. And I really like this design feature, this wall paneling that they've got here going on. And one thing that I didn't call out, you know, because I got lost with how beautiful the ceiling was in the living space, but the ceiling in the dining, kitchen area, and even here, they've got these really nice cathedral ceilings with some wooden beams there. Very, very nice. It's a very nice touch. So should we check out the rest of the entertainment in the back patio before we check out more entertainment upstairs? And then we're gonna go look at what you've been waiting for, which is the primary bedroom area. And then we're gonna sit down and talk about 3 things that I know you really wanna hear. We're gonna talk about convenience, selection, and affordability. All right, let's see if I can get this door to open. I always, in my property tours, have a challenge with opening sliding doors, but I think this time we're lucky. That was an easy door to open. Very, very nice. If you look at this outdoor entertainment space, it's kind of split into different sections. You've got, from where we entered, that is the game room area. Right next to it, we've got this section set up as a dining area. Very nice. Again, a lot of space. They've actually put a very small table in this area. And then you've got another section on this side. So this one's a high ceiling, flat roof, but over here you've got cathedral ceilings again, and very high ceiling, and another kind of like a living area setup, done very nice. You've got an outdoor fireplace, which is also a gas fireplace. You've got space for a big TV, a ton of seating around here. Really love the outdoor flooring, the stonework that is going on here as well. And besides that, you've got 2 more areas to entertain. This next one is very nice. It's a gable style pergola, beautiful setup. You could probably do a ton of lighting here, like string lights, and this would look amazing. You could even, you know, instead of this furniture, do a big swing in this area. It would be gorgeous. Let's go to the last, well, not necessarily the last part. I have more entertainment sections for you upstairs, but this is another area. You've got a beautiful pool area. Of course, the pool is not part of the floor plan, but in this model, the way they've set it up, really nice. I'm showing you this to help you envision that in this community with these acre lots, you could have almost anything that you want and you will still have a lot of space. Very nice pool area for you to relax. Before we head back inside, let's quickly take a peek at the lot. What does it mean to own an acre lot? Let me show you. This is what it means to own an acre lot. You see how big this is? The fence all the way around there. This is just huge. You are nowhere near your neighbor. Your neighbor is all the way over there and they're not gonna hear you. Probably not. And then you've also got a big, side yard over here, and then that's your front yard. It's just a ton of space. It's yard all around. So get ready to mow your lawn or get ready to hire someone, because that's a lot of work. So let's head back inside. But before that, let me also show you, you've got sliding doors here as well from the main living area, right? So you've got the living area set up, really big sliding doors. You could open all of this. You've got another side door from the dining area. You saw that side door in front of the wine area, and you've got sliding doors from the game room area. Very, very nice. So let's head up upstairs and continue our entertainment section. You're like, what? There's more entertainment? Yes, this home is built for entertaining. They've got some really beautiful stairs. I would have preferred it slightly wider than this, but it's not bad. Very nice stairs. Over here, this could be like a media area, or they've set it up as a secondary living space and a game room area. Look at this. This is gonna seat what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could sit 7 people there. This is one of my favorite parts. They've got a poker table right by the window. Very nice. They've also got space for a shuffleboard here. Should we play a game of shuffle? Give this a shot, okay? All right, enough of playing shuffle, but here, check out these built-ins here as well. They've done, instead of leaving this wall empty, they've done a slim built-in on this wall. It's not meant to be a storage space. It looks like it, but these are not cabinets. It's just a built-in for you to put some photos or anything else that you want to showcase here. But check out this cool part. You've got this little area, I don't even know what to call it, a little arch here that you can say hi to your friends and family who are down there. Just be safe, don't jump from here. I don't advise that. But right next to it, you've got a full bath, beautiful tile work. They have great countertops. So this is so far countertops that we saw everywhere. It was mostly white. Over here, you've got a lot of gray color going on, and the same tiles that you have here on the floor is what you see here. I really like this tub setup. This ledge is very nice. It's very stylish, but it also gives you room to put some things there. So that's very nice. This is set up like a Jack and Jill, but really there's only one bedroom on the other side. So you pick, it's either a Jack or a Jill setup. But this bathroom is common to that area and to the bedroom over here. So this is another good sized bedroom, a lot of space here. If you see between the door here and the bed, you've got a ton of space. This is the door to the bathroom that we were at. And you've got, very similar to the other bedrooms, you've got a double window, which is very nice and big, bringing in a lot of light. You don't have cathedral ceilings here. It's a flat ceiling, but it is still very high. You've got a double door step-in closet, good amount of storage space. They've thought of storage throughout the house. It's very nice. And this is the unique part about the house. Check this out. You have this separate section in this bedroom where you can step up, and you've got this little seating area, a bench here, but this is also built in. I think, yeah, this is also built in right next to the window. Very nice. And from here, you're actually overlooking the foyer space and you can see the living area. So this is a very unique setup. Usually in properties, this area is wasted, right? You would see this wall closed off, and sometimes, you see people putting some statues in this area or like plants and things like that. So this is very interesting. They've opened up the space and repurposed it. This could also, double up as a secondary study area or an office space for anyone who's in this bedroom. So that'd be nice. Now let's head back downstairs. We have a few more things to check out. We have more bedrooms downstairs, and then towards the end, we're gonna check out the primary suite as well. So over here on the other side of the kitchen, you have this area, which will be your garage. So this will be the wall will be closed off. They have it set up as an office space. Right here, I would think, as you're entering from your home from your garage area, you probably have like a key drop off or other things you can add here. On this side is your laundry space. Again, it's set up right now as an office, but really this is a laundry area. You have a lot of cabinets here, but some of these will go away when it's an actual laundry space. And then over here, here you have 2 bedrooms. So let's take a look at this one right here. All these guest bedrooms are very spacious, so very nice. This is a bedroom with an ensuite bath. So this one is a 5-bed, 5-bath floor plan, kind of a 1.5 story, right? Upstairs was not a full second story, so think of it as 1.5 story, but very spacious. If you see to the side of the bed, you've got all this space here, same thing over there, and this room has 3 large windows bringing in a lot of light. So if you see, these windows are really tall, very nice. You've got high ceilings here, not cathedral ceilings, it's flat, but it's higher than standard ceiling height, so very nice. Right here you've got a full bath ensuite, so very nice. Slightly different countertops than what we saw before. So far we've seen mostly white, or upstairs we saw the gray countertop, so this is slightly different but still very nice. It matches the floor tiles, and they've done some really nice tile work here right above the bathtub to match the design in the bedroom. But over here, if you see, you've got tiles going all the way up. Those are things that make a home look very luxurious, and especially at these price points, you want to take care of all of that. And that's one of the areas that we really help our clients understand where it's worth putting your money. Is it, what kind of upgrades are worth it? Structural upgrades, design upgrades, or does it make sense for you to just do it after the fact, after you build your home with external contractors? So if you have questions like that, don't hesitate to reach out. You have all our information below. Give me a call, shoot me a text, or just click on the link in the description below to get on a Zoom meeting directly with me with no obligation for you to buy, sell, or even look at properties with us. And then over here, you've got a oversized closet. This one's really, the reason I call it oversized is because for a bedroom like this, you normally get a step-in closet, but this one's nice. If you see, it's really spacious. You've got a ton of room here. So if you have family or guests staying here, they would really appreciate that extra storage space. Maybe they wouldn't want to leave after that. So and then you have another bedroom right next to that. It's kind of a Jack and Jill setup, but there's only one bedroom, so pick it Jack or Jill, because you've got a bathroom here with a door to this bedroom and also a door from the outside. So that's very nice. Very spacious, similar size bedroom to what we just saw, but this one's got 2 big windows. It doesn't have the 3 that we saw there, but space wise to the sides of the bed, it's similar. So very nice, very spacious, even between the dresser and the bed. Let's take a look at the closet. This is also an oversized closet for this kind of a bedroom. If you see, it's this wide. I can stretch my hands, and it goes all the way back here, so a good amount of space. I told you this home is meant for entertaining, but what I didn't tell you is it's meant for entertaining for days. Your guests won't want to leave. And then you have a full-size bath here, very similar countertop to what we saw in the other bathroom and in the ensuite bathroom, but they've got different tiles on the floor and different tiles on the wall. But this one also has a bathtub. Very nice setup. They've got really nice shaker cabinets there as well. So beautiful. So we've seen all the 4 bedrooms so far, except for the primary suite. So let's go take a look at that. And then we're gonna sit down and have a chat. We're gonna talk about things that matter to you, that you really care about: convenience, selection, and affordability. So hang tight. And this is gorgeous, very nice. This is a huge bedroom. This home is 4,762 square feet. So it's not just the lot that's huge, the home is huge. And let's check out this bedroom. Really nice. You got really high ceilings, cathedral ceilings. They've added the wooden beams, very similar to what we saw in the dining area. So very nice and very spacious. Imagine, look at this huge bed, but right next to it, I've got all this space over here, similar amount of space there. And check out all the space that's right here between the dresser and the bed. You've got one, I can take 2 long steps. That's how big it is. And then over here, you've got 3 big windows bringing in a lot of light. You're looking at your backyard. You're looking at the swimming pool from here. And they've also built in some seating right here by the window. So you could just chill, relax right here, watch kids or family or pets out in your backyard, and it'll be a beautiful day. We're not done. You got to see the oversized bathroom. Everything here is oversized, so I'll just keep going. And everything here is luxurious. Very nice, gorgeous bathroom. You've got a double vanity. This vanity is normally the size of a double vanity in most homes, but this one is just a single vanity. It is so big. And you've got another vanity right here. Very nice. This one is way bigger than the other one. So if you're a couple, you guys pick which one's gonna get what, but very nice. A lot of light coming in. oversized mirrors. When I say oversized, I really mean it. This mirror goes all the way up to the ceiling, and so does this. This is this is crazy is all I could say. Beautiful bathtub, very nice. They've got a little ledge there, beautiful, love it. Very similar countertop as what we've seen throughout the home, especially around the kitchen area. A thick, really thick, over an inch thicker countertop, so that's nice. And check out the shower. Another big thing in this house is just probably, I would say maybe 3 people can take a shower in here. I don't know if you want to do that, but that's how big it is. And they've got a little seating area, very nice. If you're still sobering up from a party, just sit down, take a shower. Look at those wall tiles going all the way up. These are really big tiles, makes it look very nice. And then over here, you've got a little coffee area, and then your toilets there, coffee area with a lot of storage, beautiful tile work. Again, one thing that I can't understand yet is why a coffee area in a bathroom. I see that in a lot of luxury homes. There's one in my home as well, but I don't get it. But I'm not going to complain, I'll take it. And look at this closet. This is a walk-in closet. You've got a nice walk-in closet. It's a really long one. So, and you've got mirrors built into the doors. So very nice. You see how long it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 steps. It's a ton of storage space. Can't complain. All right, so that's everything in the home. We're gonna sit down and have a chat. Okay, since we love the double kitchen island, we're gonna sit here at one of them so that you guys can enjoy the beautiful living space behind me. And let's talk about 3 things. Let's talk about convenience, selection, and affordability. I can imagine there are acre lots that are just 10 minutes away from Plano, 15 minutes from Allen, and about 30 minutes from Frisco. This is unheard of. So convenience wise, this is amazing if you are commuting to work. Let's talk about selection and affordability together. They have about 8 different floor plans, and this one that we are in, this model with the 5th bedroom, the 5th bathroom, and the game room upstairs, making it a 1.5 story. This floor plan starts at $1,609,900. And then you get to pick your elevation. Elevation varies anywhere from $5,000 to 50,000 plus. And then there's also, based on your lot, you'll have lot premiums to pay. But if you're looking to move in, if you're looking for a move-in ready home, you have options for that as well. So that's amazing, especially in a community like these where you have luxury homes, move-in ready homes. You don't often find move-in ready homes, so it's nice that there are a couple of options for that. There's one available right now that has been discounted by almost $300,000. It's priced at $1,493,986. It's 5,124 square feet. It's 4 bedrooms, 6 full bath, and 1 half bath. The primary is in the downstairs. It's got 4 living areas and 2 dining areas. It's a single story, 3-car garage home. Very nice. And then there's one more, which has been discounted by almost $150,000. So now it's priced at $2,148,583. And you won't believe this. This house is a 7,324 square footage house, 5 full baths, 2 half baths. It's got 6 living areas, 2 dining areas. It's 2 stories, and it is a 4-car garage. Very, very nice. So there are a ton of options for you here. Great price point, especially this close to these main cities, is completely unheard of. If you're looking to buy a luxury home on an acre lot, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You have all our information below. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or you can click on the link in the description below to set up a Zoom meeting directly with me with no obligation for you to buy, sell, or even look at properties with us. That's kind of the insider truth that I share with you on this channel. Until next time, I'll talk to you. Today, I'm going to show you a community where floor plans start in the mid 400s and property taxes are only 1.94%, and you're only 10 minutes away from McKinney. Let's go check it out. Before you enter this home, you'll notice this front porch with beautiful brickwork. And then over here, they've got really nice 8-foot tall, heavy doors. Very, very nice. This is gorgeous. As soon as you enter the home, the first thing you notice is this hallway and this beautiful great room over there. And then there are a couple other areas. They're showcasing a dining area here. We'll talk about that in a second. And you've got another wing over here with a bedroom and a few other things. So we'll go take a look at that as well. But let's start here. Check this out. A really beautiful dining space, but it's actually pretty big. You know, they've got an 8-seater. It's very, very spacious and a lot of light here as well because of these windows coming in. You could choose to use this as a dining space or even as an office space. There are different options. With this builder specifically, they are one of the very few builders who would customize things for you. So say, for example, you think you want to make this an office space and you want to pull this wall in a little bit and reduce the amount of space here, put doors. They would do those kind of customizations. When it comes to new construction, you can either build a home ground up or you can buy a move-in ready home. So if you're building a ground up, there are so many decisions for you to make, especially if you want to customize a home. And that's where we come in and help you understand which builders will do what kind of customization. Most big box builders only do semi-custom homes. So we'll help you understand which builders you can customize with, which customizations may be worth your money. Sometimes there are customizations that may not be worth your money at all because they might be more expensive to do it with the builder compared to doing it post-purchase with an outside contractor. So if you have questions like that, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We get calls and texts all the time about these. You have all our information below, and you could also click on the link to book a direct Zoom meeting with me. No obligations to buy, sell, or even look at homes with us. Wait till you hear about the builder later on and their incentives. Hang tight. And then before we head to the great room, you've got another section here. Over here is your laundry and your entrance to your garage. You've got, normally it's a powder room, but this is actually a full bathroom with a shower, because this room over here could either be, again, you could use it based on your needs, either as an office space or a bedroom. Let's quickly check out the laundry space. I can't show you the garage because they're using it as their sales office, but you know, it's a fairly standard, good sized laundry space that they've also done some cabinet work here. So the flooring that we've seen so far from the time we enter the home is luxury vinyl plank. Over here, you've got some nice tile work going on. So that's really nice. And they use different tile designs in the laundry versus the bathrooms, and you'll start seeing that as well. Let's go check out the full bath. This is a fairly small, think of this as a powder bath, except that they managed to fit in a shower on this side of the powder bath. So it's not a big bathroom, it's fairly a small size. If you can see, this is pretty much the kind of space you've got right between these two walls. Very nice. You've got quartz countertops, standard cabinets. They've also got another cabinet over here, so that's nice. And check out the walk-in shower. You know, they've really figured out a way to fit this in. Really nice, very tall. It's fairly a compact space, but hey, if I can have a powder room with a shower, I'll take it over just a powder room anywhere, right? So you'll continue to notice this pattern where they've made the best use of space as much as possible. And then over here, we saw the laundry room, we saw the full bath. Right next to this is a bedroom. They've got it set up kind of as an office space over here, and they've got some samples of their tile and carpet stuff here because, of course, this is a model in the sales office. But really, it is a small bedroom. They've got a step-in closet. Unfortunately, I can't open it because of all the sample pieces here. And then, you know, fairly big window for this kind of a room. So I would say maybe a double bed here. Maybe you could push it to a queen, but a double is probably good. You guys ready to head to the main part of the home? Go check out the great room, and then wait till you see upstairs the game room and the media room too. This is beautiful, really tall ceilings, very nice living space. You've got your kitchen space over there and a dining space over there. So that's why, you know, you could get away with not having a dining space in the front. It's actually a breakfast nook, but we'll talk about that in a second. From this living space, you also get to see kind of what's going on upstairs, and from upstairs you can see down here. Very nice connected experience, so you can have friends, family, kids all, you know, hanging out in different spaces of the home, and you still feel like you're all together. Very, very nice. When you're looking for a new construction home, that's one of the key things to look out for, because you don't want to feel like you're in different parts of the home. So anytime I see a model like this, I actually love it. And over here, you've got a very nice TV fireplace setup. They've done some tile work here and some shelves and a little cute corner in this area for you to, put a chair if you want. Very nice setup. And then over there, you also have your master bedroom. So in this floor plan, you've got the master bedroom and a guest bedroom. It doesn't have an ensuite bathroom, but a bathroom right next to it, right? So 2 bedrooms. A lot of times people want that for guests coming home, or if you have some slightly older parents who want a bedroom on the first floor. So it's a perfect setup that way. And then over here, you've got your back patio. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's go check out kitchen where all the magic happens. Check this out. This is very, very nice. They've got really nice quartz countertop, huge kitchen island, same design on this countertop as well. Very nice, really nice backsplash work. And then they also do 42-inch cabinets as standard. They give you Frigidaire appliances. So you get your stove, you get your dishwasher, and your microwave and oven are over here. Guess what? You've got a butler's pantry right here. Right, so you've got, if you're baking, you could put stuff here. You have all your dishes right here. Very, very nice setup. And your pantry is also right here. So you see what I'm talking about? Very nice utilization of space. Love it. And the pantry is it's a decent size, not too big. This is pretty much all the space you've got to stand, but it's a decent sized cabinet, not too small, not too big either. And over here on your kitchen island, they give you an undermount sink, and Delta faucets come by standard everywhere. This is a stainless steel sink. I like the white sinks. What do you guys like? I want to hear from you. What is your favorite when it comes to sinks? Do you like it undermounted like this? This is a very nice faucet. I really like it. I'm not a fan of the black color. I had it all swapped out to like a gold champagne color. Kind of lightens up the space. It's all your personal design choice. Most people love the black. I just don't. In terms of space, I forgot to talk about that. If you see over here, you've got, these are pretty wide chairs, right, for the kitchen island. So with these wide chairs, you've got, it's a 3-seater, but if you don't have it this wide, just a normal bar stool, bar chair, you would have probably 4. And over here in the living space, you've got, quite a bit of space. You could entertain at least 6 to 8 people here, another 3 to 4 in this area. And then let's go check out the dining / breakfast area, right? So over here, they've set it up as a breakfast nook. This one's got about 4 spots. So you're looking at entertaining at least 15 people in this area very comfortably. And if you're not a big family, you could convert this spot into your dining area, and therefore the dining area in the front could become an office space, and you can keep the bedroom over there as a guest bedroom with a full bath right next to it. Let's do the backyard and then we'll go to the master suite, and you're gonna love it. You've got a very nice covered patio with a lot of space for seating. They've got a couple of spots for light. You could even drop some kind of chandelier light down there and make this kind of like another outdoor dining area, especially when you have such a big backyard. Why not, right? If you want to host a party, have a little dining area there, you could totally do that. This is a 60-foot lot. So when I say 60-foot lot, it means 60 foot wide. And over here in this community, the builder has 2 options. You could either do a 60-foot or a 50-foot lot. And they have a wide variety of floor plan selections. And wait till we'll talk about 3 things when it comes to this community and the builder. We'll talk about affordability. We'll talk about selection for you in terms of what's available. And we'll also talk about convenience in terms of this location. And if you're looking to buy a home right now, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You have all our information below. We customize your entire shopping experience. Buy a home that you love in a neighborhood that you love within your budget. All right, you guys ready for big reveal of the primary bedroom? Let's go check it out. Very nice. This is beautiful. You've got high ceiling in your bedroom, a lot of space. You've got a king bed, 2 not small side tables. They're fairly a decent size, and you've got some extra space for me to just hang out. Just kidding. I love this bedroom. I love the wall paneling work they've done. Very nice. And then this bed is very cushy. I'm gonna fix it and be the good realtor. And they've got more space here as well, so it's not like everything's crammed in. This master bedroom is very spacious. Check this out. You got all the space. You've got a big dresser. What do you call this? A love seat? Is that what it is? A love seat. If it's not called a love seat, let me know. What do you guys call it? But it's very spacious, very nice for you to just chill with a cup of coffee, a drink, read a book. What else can you do? I don't know, whatever you guys want to do. Tip of the day, how to fluff a pillow. Karate chop. you've got double vanity and a bathtub separating the two. So if you and your spouse go dishum, you don't have to worry about that. You've got your own and you've got your own. Very nice. I really love this very modern, slim bathtub here with this window bringing in a lot of light. You've got a nice ledge here for you to put, whatever, for you to put your decor or your shampoos and anything else, or your bath stuff there. Very nice. And you've got a really nice shower. The tiles on the floor over here matches the tile on the wall as well. Very nice. You've got your toilet with some cabinet up here. Very nice use of space. Welcome to your closet. It's very big, very spacious. Is it almost the size of the bathroom? It's very spacious, if you can see. You've got a lot of space. One of you is gonna get most of this, all this, and the other one's gonna get just this. Probably this one in the corner. You guys figure it out, but there's a lot of space for all your stuff. One of the things in Texas is, the challenges in Texas is storage space, because we don't have a basement. For you East Coasters who love having a basement, that's not an option here. So when you're buying new construction home, that's something to keep in mind. Homes really look beautiful, but not every builder is good at planning for storage spaces. So you want to look out for that as you're looking at a new construction home. This one, so far, they've shown us that they can do it. So we'll talk about that towards the end of the video, about the builder incentives, price points, all of that. So hang tight. And then the stairs that we just came up, the railing is standard. Usually builders at these price points would just put a wall that would kind of close up the space, would not make it feel that open. I really love it over here. They didn't do it. They have rails in the stairs. Very nice. Makes the home feel very open and spacious. Let's check out the second floor. You guys ready? All right, let's quickly go over the layout of this space. You've got your game room over here. Very nice, spacious. They've kind of used this as a secondary living space, or kind of like a lounge like setup, right? This could be a game room. You could have a pool table or anything else that you like. Over here on this side of the game room as well, you've got quite a bit of space. If you see, they've got a little bench and a display area, but a lot of space over here. And you've got this Juliet balcony. You can come here and wave at your guests like you are the king and queen, maybe. Talking about layout of the second floor, you've got 2 bedrooms over there. You've got another bedroom behind me and a full bath. And then over there, you've got another bedroom, a full bath, and the media room. So let's go check out this one first. So this bedroom is slightly bigger than the one that we saw downstairs by the laundry room, but again, they've used it as a room with all their samples laid out, but very nice. It's got a small closet, not very big. This is kind of the space you've got here. So not a big closet, but it's a good sized bedroom. And then right next to it, you've got a full bath, which is really nice. You've got double vanity, very nice tile flooring. They've got a similar tile backsplash here. It's the same tile as the floor. They've got that as a backsplash. Very nice cabinet work. And then you've got a little shelf at the bottom where you could probably do like towels and stuff like that. Very nice. And then over here, you've got your toilet with some storage space and a bathtub. It's always nice to have a bathtub in at least one of your bathrooms, in case you have guests who like to use a bathtub, or you have little kids. Of course, they love to spend a lot of their time with a bathtub. So that's very, very nice. We've got a towel hanger here. I think it's a good thing for the shower, but I don't know if I'm comfortable having towel above my toilet. Maybe, maybe not. I'm just not used to it. Comment below and let me know if that's something you prefer. And let's check out the other 2 bedrooms over here. This is very nice. Actually very spacious. And it's got a cute little window here, maybe for your cat. If you guys have a cat, your cat's probably gonna spend a lot of time there. You could probably use this space as a workspace to put a table here looking out the window, so that's an option. This bedroom though has a better closet than the other one we just saw. This one's a step-in closet, a lot more spacious. If you see, you've got this kind of space. Very nice, standard shelving and hanger rail. Let's go check out the next bedroom. Oh, this one's very nice. It's set up as a little baby room. Seems like a similar size as the other one, but it's got more width.